Hello, and welcome to the world of room 110 at Nemaha Valley High School. My name is Kelly Williams, and I am the general science and biology teacher here at NVHS. The method in which I instruct and teach my general science and biology courses has been rearranged a little bit this year. We've been flipping our classroom, or in other words, we've taken direct instruction, made it available via video, so it could be done outside the classroom, and by doing that we've opened up a whole lot of class time to do more stuff. The topics we'll cover in this flipped classroom update video are going to be, number one, a common day both inside and outside of the flipped classroom. We're going to look at the positives of flipping so far, and check out the positives, the pluses, and we're also going to examine the challenges. Okay, the challenges that we have experienced and we've encountered with our flip in room 110 up to this point. With the flipped model, students shoulder the responsibility for their learning. What I've done to turn the tides into that direction is create and manage a website that makes all of our material available to the students at one spot. Nemaha Valley Science is the name of the site, and it could be compared to our online textbook almost. Here students can consult a unit outline, access lesson videos, download, print, or complete assignments, and check for homework reminders. It's a one-spot stop for all things going on in biology and general science. I'm not going to walk you through the website, but I do encourage you to check out the website, go through all the pages, dig through it, try to navigate through it, and see if you can't kind of stumble across some of the same things that I require the students to find and discover on a daily basis as they use this as one of their major tools to navigate through the flipped classroom in room 110. Usually, the website is where each student begins their day for my class, whether it be at home or at school. Since we are now self-pacing, I try to get the students to use these 3 questions to guide their science experience both in and out of the classroom. The first one is, what am I going to do in class today? 2, what did I learn or complete in class today? And 3, what am I going to do between now and next class, or what am I going to do for next class? Okay? So a little bit of a guidance there with those 3 questions about what they need to do and how it needs to happen. In short, a common day inside the flipped classroom here for room 110 using the self-paced model is amazing mayhem, where we've got students that are working individually and collectively on conquering lesson material. I've been trying to get around as much as possible to help and clarify concepts, but I find myself too often barricaded actually behind my desk, answering questions, quickly grading some of the assignment submissions and putting them online, and interacting with kids. So I'm too often behind here, need to get out there more, but it is amazing mayhem in here. We've got a lot of good stuff going on. So regardless, room 110 has been constantly active and productive thus far using the flipped classroom model. I initially was interested in flipping because I thought it would give me a great opportunity to open up class time to do more. More labs, more activities, more projects, more practice, more assessments, more clarification, you name it, we were going to do more of it. So far, that has been the case. Been very pleased with that. Although the prep, setup, and execution and cleanup can be a little time-consuming on my part, I've been very pleased with all the stuff we've been able to do in room 110 already this school year. The greatest positive, though, is that students are learning more. They have to. With this model, students have to think. They've got to think, and they've got to think scientifically. There's no more info input from me and info regurgitation from them. In order to carry out the day's activities or complete the task I assign, students have to watch, summarize, and question the video content. The Unit 1 scores were higher than past years that I've given, and I believe that is a reflection due to the new process. We're learning more because we're having to think scientifically on a daily basis, and that's beautiful. Now, with any transition or a large change, there are going to be some growing pains. We had our bumps and bruises early on. A lot of that was due to the format of Unit 1 being a class-guided pace, and also having to troubleshoot some technology issues. But those kinks have been worked out. So to spin this like a politician, we're now on to greater and better challenges with our flipped situation. First one, I've got to get videos put up faster. Yes, the workload is a little greater than I could have imagined, but it's nothing it's too daunting, okay? It's nothing that's too daunting. I'm a perfectionist. I got to get over some of that stuff. One of the monikers at the Flip conference I went to was, does it need to be perfect or do I need it by Tuesday? I need to focus more on probably needing it by Tuesday. I am getting a little more familiar with the editing software though, so this challenge should be getting conquered and knocked out over the next couple units. The second challenge is when the videos are out, I've got to get the students to watch them outside the classroom. Students can watch during class, that is fine, but it benefits them the most when they watch outside the classroom and come into the classroom prepared, having a basic understanding of the material, and having some great questions already thought up, because those questions that I can answer or others can answer for them, that's just going to increase their understanding, and it's going to increase their learning experience. The whole class runs better for a student that does watch on their own time and outside of the classroom. Number 3, I've got to get outside away from my desk. I got to break this little barrier right here. It's not like I'm intentionally trying to be back here, but it just seems like, again, I get barricaded, whether I'm barraged with students coming up here so I could check off their unit outline that they've turned something in, whether I'm entering assignment submissions online, whether I'm asking or answering questions up here or trying to adjust an assignment online real quick. I want to get out and mingle more. I want to get out and interact with the students more. That is happening, but not to the level that I'd like. So that's the third challenge that I definitely need to overcome. Well, that does it for my update on the flipped classroom in 110. As I tell my kids after every video, make sure you've completed the note requirement and come to class with a lot of questions. I love questions, so come to class with questions. I hope I can answer some of your questions on Monday night. Hopefully you feel like you've got a pretty good understanding of how it's going so far for the students, and I'll leave you with a little student perspective on our flipped experience thus far. Thanks, and have a good one. All right, Curtis. Flipped classroom, what do you think about this so far?
I think the flipped classroom has allowed me to work at my own speed sometimes, but also it's kind of hard because sometimes the internet is not working good. That's what I have to say.
Thank you, Curtis.
Yep.
Going? Okay, good. All right, so I'm here with a student that would request to remain anonymous. Hence, they're standing behind the curtain. They don't want to be on the video. They don't want to know that these are us. But they've got some interesting things to share so far. So let's go ahead and let's walk up here so we can hear this person say what they need to say. Don't worry, we're not going to get you in video. All right, go ahead and share what you got. Speak loudly.
I didn't like it at first. It was just hard and on the computer and everything, but it's got better in Unit 2.
So it's gotten better so far?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead, JC. Flip classroom. What do you got?
I like it. Section 2 is a lot better. We can do
so the second unit's a lot better than the first one?
Yeah.
Talk louder. Talk louder. Okay, who else?
I like it. I like how
Shannon?
we work at our own pace.
Like the working at your own pace?
And I like the labs.
Like in the labs. We're doing a little more stuff in the classroom than we usually do, right?
Yeah, it's a lot
Okay.
better.
I like doing the homework in class. I don't like quizzes either.
You don't like the what?
The quizzes.
No to the quizzes. Okay.
I like section 2.
I like the
It's
quizzes.
going good.
It's going well.
Yeah, I have to agree with JC. Section 2 is a lot better than the first one.
Okay.
The first one I did not like.
That's a wrap.
I agree.
Okay. Thanks, girls.